Okay, Elazar, this is your second attempt on this writing. Measles, chickenpox, or scarlet fever. Okay, that's good. That's a good introduction. Measles, chickenpox, scarlet fever are the most common childhood diseases. These diseases can be diagnosed by observing the changes of the skin. Okay, it's not actually changes of the skin, it's changes of the rash, right? These changes on the skin, actually, or rashes, help visiting nurses to determine which of these diseases are affecting the children. Okay. Um, okay, starting. I think you, instead of started, you want to say starting. Okay, and this should be a new paragraph here, okay? Because you just introduced the idea, that's great, and now you're going to talk about distinguishing. Okay, starting with measles, it's a viral infection which occurs, okay, so we need which here. So under IW here, which occurs from 3 to 4 days after the infection. Okay, rashes of measles, measles, okay, not is appear, but appears firstly behind the ears, on the forehead, and on the trunk, okay? So you've used 3 different prepositions here to describe on, okay? Also, not it, appears, the nest here, on the neck, not in the neck, look, see, in, at, on. Alright, so it's on the neck, okay? On the neck, similar to the rash of scarlet fever. However, the first appearance of, maybe the rash first appears in chickenpox rash on the trunk, scalp, and a few lesions develop on the mucous membrane. Okay, rashes of the 3 diseases. Okay, so I think there's a new paragraph here again. Can spread, not can be spread, to the arm and the legs, but rashes of the measles. Okay, so the measles rash. You have a word order issue with measles rash. Affect hands and soles of feet. Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, measles rash are red spots, whereas, okay, so now you're talking about the location. Okay, so again, you might want to divide this into another paragraph here. Okay, and be clear about what you're talking about. This is when the rashes first appear, and this is what they look like. So now you're talking about the appearance. So divide it into a paragraph here, I would suggest, and talk about the appearance. Yeah, flat pink. Okay, so the rashes are red spots, whereas rashes of chickenpox look like flat pink before developing to red spots. Okay, chickenpox rashes become bumpy quickly with redness halos surrounding the blisters. Okay, however, scarlet fever rash looks like sandpaper-like rash of 1 to 2 millimeter bumps. Okay, this is sort of copied from the original too, so you have to be careful of that. Okay, so be careful. Okay, sorry, that line's here. Okay, the rash of both chickenpox and scarlet fever are itchy. That's sort of true. Chickenpox is always itchy, and scarlet fever is sometimes itchy. So you need to make that distinction, because this sounds like they're both always itchy. You can't say that, Again, you're talking about how itchy they are, so this is a new paragraph. In contrast, measles rashes are not itchy. There are some changes in the rash, okay? And rash, unlike chickenpox blisters. Okay, what unlike chickenpox blisters? I'm not sure I follow here. Thin-walled and broken easily, which become cloudy and then crust over. The skin which affects, okay, the rash which affects, not the skin, by scarlet fever. The skin, which is okay. That is correct. Rashes of chickenpox and scarlet fever differ in the time that they last. While chickenpox rash occurs 1 to 3 weeks, the rash of scarlet fever lasts 1 to 4 days. Okay, and you need a concluding paragraph too. Okay, so you need to have some sort of brief paragraph to to say basically, I hope that helps you. Okay, so not bad. A better second attempt. Again, you've only mentioned briefly to the nurses in the first paragraph. What else you could say is while you're looking at the rash, you may notice on the children. Remember, you're talking to nurses, yeah. So you should explain it in that language, okay? But much better, and yeah. You're still having to be verb problems and some preposition problems, so you need to brush up on your grammar a little bit, Alizar. Okay, but good job, excellent.